Hey guys, this is John from HostGB, Great Britain's local web host. Today we're going to start a new series to guide you through creating your very own websites using WordPress. To help us out, we've made all of our hosting packages free for the first month, with the aim being to get you to a point where you're happy with your new website within that time. If for whatever reason you're not, you can cancel your package completely free of charge. We've designed this guide to be as comprehensive as necessary without overcomplicating anything, but if you do have any questions, please do leave a comment below and we'll be happy to help you out. If there are any common questions coming up, we'll address those in following videos. For the first part of the series, we'll be setting up a hosting account, installing and configuring WordPress, and choosing a suitable theme. So let's jump straight in. You can see here I've navigated to host-gb.com in my web browser, of which a link will also be available in the description of this video. As we're going to be using WordPress, I'm going to choose a WordPress plan. From here you can see we have three options for hosting. You can change the hosting package at any time, so for now we're going to select the beginner. We'll be covering domains in a later video. For now we want to keep everything free of cost, so I'm going to be selecting the third option and inputting a domain that I know won't exist, such as hostgbtestsite.co.uk, and hitting the use button. This takes us to the product configuration page, where we can see a summary of the beginner WordPress package. We can choose our billing cycle, and we can see a breakdown of the usual billing amount. As we want to take advantage of the free first month, we're going to leave this on a monthly billing cycle, and as noted here, the discount will be applied on the next page, so I'm going to click continue. Here we have an order summary, which again shows us the usual monthly cost, as well as the total due today with the discount applied. I'm just going to hit checkout. Finally, we are taken to the checkout page, in which we need to fill in our details and create a password. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to stick in some dummy information. We'll then need to select a payment method. This won't be charged anything, but will be used should you choose to continue your hosting beyond the free month. The options are PayPal or Stripe if you prefer to use a credit or debit card directly. Once all our details are filled in, we just need to press the complete order button. Once we've hit the complete order button, can take a few minutes for the web page to update, as it's currently creating the new web hosting package. In the meantime, if you head over to your email that you've input, you'll find that you have a set of emails from HostGB, the first of which will be your welcome email that gives you information on where you can log in, your first invoice, which as we know is 40 to start with, an order confirmation, invoice payment confirmation, and most importantly your new account information. And back on our original screen we can see that the order's been confirmed, and we can continue to our client area. From within our client area we can view or download invoices, view current or order new services, and open support tickets. There's a range of other options on here as well, but these are the only things that we're typically going to use on a day-to-day basis. It's worth bookmarking this page, as I'm going to do now. Your bookmarks bar may work differently depending on what web browser you're using, as we'll be bookmarking a few pages, so you may also wish to create a bookmarks folder for your website project, which I'm going to do right here. and then we have quick access from here. If you want to access your HostGB client area from a different device, you could do so by heading to hostgb.com, hovering over the client area menu button and clicking sign in. Then you just need to enter your username and password that we set up while ordering the hosting package. Now we want to access the control panel for our newly set up hosting package, so I'm going to click on our WordPress beginner package right here, scroll down and hit the login to control panel button. As you can see, this takes us to the control panel for our WordPress hosting package. There's a lot on here, but for now all we're interested in are the WordPress tools. You can see that currently WordPress is not installed, so the first thing we're going to do is run the WordPress install wizard. I'm going to select my default language as English UK. This can be changed at a later date if you would prefer a different language, but for now I would recommend choosing the same to help with following along these videos. So just hit continue. We now need to give WordPress some basic details for the installation, the first of which is the site title. For the time being, I'm just going to call my site HostGB Test Site, but you can call yours whatever you'd like. The title can be changed, and in a later video I'll talk a bit about search engine optimization, or SEO, of which the site title will be a part of. The username, password and email fields are for access to the WordPress admin area. I'm going to set my username as admin and create a new password. I'll put the same email address in here that I used before. And while we're building the site, I don't want search engines to look at it, so I'm going to check the box to discourage search engines from indexing this site, and then hit the install WordPress button. The install can take a few seconds, but once it's complete we can go ahead and log in. We are now logged into our WordPress admin area where we create and edit our site. I'm going to bookmark this page. And as I forgot to earlier, I'm going to quickly go back and also bookmark the web hosting control panel. You will notice that the web address for your WordPress site is rather long. This is due to us not adding our own domain yet, so until we do, the web address will be using what's called a subdomain of the HostGB staging area, stackstaging.com. Before we go any further, let's take a look at what our website looks like right now. To do this, I'm going to copy all of the web address up to /wp-admin, open a new tab, paste into the address bar and hit enter. I'm going to bookmark this page so that later I can easily preview my website. As you can see, it's all very basic with some demonstration content from WordPress. So for the last part of this video, let's find a suitable theme. To do this, we're going to hover over the appearance menu on the left and select themes. I don't want to use any of the 3 pre-installed themes, so I'll click Add New. There are hundreds of themes available here, so to narrow it down I'm going to search for the theme of my site. For the purpose of these tutorials I'm going to build a plumber's website, so I shall search for plumber. We're given a list of themes that could be appropriate for our search. I quite like the look of this one, Builder's Landing Page, so I'm going to take a look at the preview and find out some more information about it. Obviously this preview looks nothing like the image we saw when we selected the theme. This is due to our website not yet having any of the content or styling that has been applied to the theme here in the preview panel. If we skim through the information on the left, we can see at the bottom we have a link to an active demo of this theme, so I'm going to have a quick look and make sure it suits my needs. So at first glance this looks great, with a nice big header including an immediate call to action for visitors to request a quote, with a multitude of different sections including services, portfolios, testimonials. As this appears to do everything I want it to, I'm going to go ahead and hit install. Once the installation is finished, we're going to need to activate the theme for our WordPress site. And now if we have another look at our preview, we will be able to see that it has changed. But again, we haven't got any of the content or styling that was shown on the demo site. If we head back to our WordPress admin area, we can see that our theme is recommending some plugins for us. Plugins are small applications that work within WordPress and perform various functions. We'll talk about them in more detail in future videos. For now, let's hit the button to begin installing the recommended plugins. We can see that it's recommending 2, so I'm going to select all and hit install. And just like with the theme, once the installation is complete, we're going to have to activate them. So once again, let's select all, choose activate and apply. If we go down to our plugins menu, we can see that we've got both installed, one of which is called One-Click Demo Import. So we could assume that this should import all of the demo content and styling that we saw while we were looking at the themes preview. So let's take a look. It'll most likely be in appearance, and we could see here Rara Demo Import. There's some instructions here that you may wish to read through. I'm going to jump straight to Demo Import, which tells us download the demo file from your theme documentation page. If you're unable to download the demo file, please contact our support team. Click on the Upload Demo File button above. So we need to go and find our demo import. From the themes website, we've got a list of the documentation for the various themes that they produce. If we scroll down to ours, which was Builder's Landing Page Documentation, we can hit View Details, and we can see here how to import the demo content. So before we start the process, it's asking us please download the Builder's Landing Page demo file, which we can see we have just downloaded here. So we're going to come back here, upload the demo file, and install now. We've got a button here, import the demo now, so let's hit that. The demo import can take a couple of minutes, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, so we'll just wait for it to finish. We can see now that our demo has successfully imported, so let's have another look at what our website looks like. And yes, we can see that looks a lot more like the demonstration that we saw previously. We've got all our various sections as well as the demonstration content there. Okay guys, so that wraps up this episode of the tutorial. Feel free to have a play around with what you have thus far. At the beginning of the next episode I will show you how to reinstall WordPress, and we'll quickly reinstall the same theme in a demo again so we can start from scratch. You should now have your web hosting set up, you should have WordPress installed and configured, and you should have a theme with the demo content installed. If you're using a different theme to the one I'm using and you're having any problems with it, feel free to comment on the video and we'll see if we can help, or look for the documentation of the theme that you're using. In the meantime, if you want to be notified as soon as the next episode is released, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the small bell icon underneath the video on YouTube, and this will send you a notification when the next one is released. Thanks very much.